Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming along to this mastermind. I'm really delighted that you're here. Some of you will know who I am, and some won't, and I will do a formal introduction in a moment. So I've got a few lovely ladies actually in the workshop itself. If you want to join, then just let me know. You can join the actual workshop because it gives you a bit more connection with me and a bit more connection with the knowledge. So I'm going to be asking you some questions, and also you can ask me some questions as well. But if you've got questions actually on the live, just pop them down in the comments feed. I will endeavour to answer those, but you know what it's like when we go live. Sometimes you don't actually see them until after the event. So I'll do my best to answer those for you as well. So good morning and welcome everybody. Let me know where you're coming in from. That's always great. So we are an international organisation, that's for sure these days. And some ladies I know are in lockdown, which is very unfortunate, very unfortunate. And we've just come out of it. So we'll see how long that lasts. Let's hope. Anyway, so today you're here just to make sure that you are in the right place. You're here because you want to know more about sales funnels. You want to know more about building your email list. And I must admit, if I tell you a little bit of a story, I've been in business now for 30 years. My first sort of introduction to business was in a what is now known as a network marketing company. It was a party plan company. And I guess we had a funnel, we had a sort of funnel because what I would do is I would always make sure that I wrote down the names and the details of the people that I was connecting with through my parties. And so that meant that I could actually then ensure that I was connecting with them when they wanted to place a new order, for instance, or if they wanted a party. So that's a type of funnel. I then went on to run a multi-million dollar IT training company. I had 30 staff working for me. Absolutely loved doing that. I saw that I was working actually as a secretary for a company, and I saw that there was a niche in the marketplace. And it wasn't about the people being the niche, it was about there was a niche. And the niche was to provide IT training that is designed to meet your needs. Now, isn't it a bit of a nightmare when you end up getting taught something when you don't really even need it? Because there's a whole list of things that we can teach in IT. But for instance, if it's someone that just needs to do a simple letter, they may not need to know how to do a spreadsheet, for instance. So the thing that made us unique in our training company was the fact that we designed the training around what other people needed. Absolutely loved it, like I say. And the thing about that is that once again, we had a type of funnel. Now, you've got to remember, this was a long time ago, and we didn't have the internet in the way that we have it now. We only had really emails to communicate. And those of you that are old enough will know what a memo is. So we literally had to send memos to each other, or telexes or faxes, and any of you youngsters that are on here, you definitely won't know what that's all about. So, but we had to have a funnel as well because, of course, I literally, when I first started my business, I was on the telephone and I would call people and I would basically say, "Oh, do you want some training?" I got more refined as I got older and wiser. But I would literally go through this whole list of people and see if they wanted training. And sometimes they would say, no, got tons of people phoning me, not interested. But sometimes they would say, no, call me back later. So in a way, I created a funnel because what I did is I then created rapport and I created a relationship with these people because I would keep a record of it. I'd keep a record on my database or my Excel spreadsheet or some form of means to know more information about that person so that then I could provide them with the right information. And so funnels, as we now know them, are all online. But we've had them, they've always been in existence. Even if you think about friendships, that's a form of a funnel as well. So let's say, for instance, you go out. I'll use you as an example, Donna, if you don't mind, because I know that you go out and do a lot of networking, but you also run your own networking group. Now, during the time of doing the networking, you'll meet a lot of people that you don't actually know, but you may exchange business cards and you may get to know them a little bit, where they're from, what's their business, that kind of thing. But then the next time you see them, you'll find out a little bit more about them. You'll find out, do they have children? How long have they been in business? What do they like doing in their leisure activities? You might find that you've got something in common. Now, what this does is it creates a bond, doesn't it? It starts to create a relationship between you guys. So what happens there is that you'll find out more about this person, and you'll either end up liking them or feeling that mm, things are not quite connecting, so you'll move away. But then others you will connect beautifully with, and then you'll actually nurture that friendship. And so I want you to see a sales funnel, and it's a kind of horrible term really, because the word sales actually has its own connotations. It makes you feel like you're being sold to. So maybe we should find another word for it, and maybe this is what we'll do over the next few weeks when we do the course. But what it'll do is it's actually more of a connection funnel. I'm connecting with you. I'm attracting you to me because I want you to find out more about me, and I want to find out more about you. And I want to know if there is something that we can do together, whether that is by my sale, my products or my services, or indeed if I buy your products and services, or I know enough about you that I can then pass that on to someone else. Or heavens forbid, what if we end up becoming really good friends? And never sell anything to each other, but we've created such a beautiful relationship that it's worth staying friends for. So don't see it as being something that is harsh, like being, I'm using my hands like this, being a funnel where you're just getting tons and tons of people at the top. And of course you do. We create our friendship by meeting lots of people, traveling. For instance, we meet lots of people, and some we connect with beautifully, and some we stay in touch with for years and years, and some we don't. And that's all fine. And this is exactly the same as your business. You want to get in as many people as you can at that top level, because the more people you get in at the top level, the more opportunity you have of filtering through, of sifting through to see who you would want to work with. Because it's not just about who wants to work with you. It's about finding people that resonate with you. I don't want to work with people that I've had to convince to work with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to work with someone who I've had to manipulate, do some mind manipulation on them to tell them to go and sell stuff in order to work with me, which goes on. It does go on quite a lot. And in fact, Donna and I were talking about this on the networking that we did the other day. There's a lot of manipulation that does go on. So it's not just about a numbers game. It is about the quality of the people that you talk to. And that's what I want you to understand about the funnel itself. Now, what I found with talking to you guys, and I have actually listened to what you're saying to me, and you're saying there's a lot of you that have perhaps a little bit of a funnel going on, but you've not really mastered the art of nurturing that funnel, usually from the technical aspect and also from the copywriting aspect. It might be that you've found that you're not even going anywhere near a funnel because you have no idea of exactly where to start and how to do it. It can be very daunting, especially the technical aspect of it. And the technical aspect could stop you from doing it. And it puts you into a sort of a level of fear. What if I don't get it right? What if they go to the wrong link? What if the words are not the right words? All of these things will go through our minds. And it is usually the technical aspect that stops us from doing this. And some of you have said that you haven't got a clue where to even start with the funnel. You've got no idea how to do that. And the thing is that most of you know that it's something that would be very beneficial for you and your business, but you've got no idea where to start. So what you're doing is you're using other strategies. You're using strategies like, we know there's something called attraction marketing. Perhaps you're just focusing yourself on TikTok, for instance, and you're thinking that that will generate enough sales for you. And of course, for some people, it works. Perhaps you're sitting there emailing people or sending messages to people all day long. And yes, of course, that will work eventually, but it's a very long, tiresome way of actually generating business. So, those of you that are on the live and also on the mastermind itself, I would love to know if you have a sales funnel already. So, just put in the comments, yes, I have a sales funnel, or no, I haven't got a clue. You've got no idea how to build that mailing list. And if I knew then what I knew now, when I first started my business, my online business, I have to say, I would have set up a funnel right at the very beginning, even before I set up a website, because back in the day we all thought that the website was the most important thing, that we have to get people there to see, to look at our shop window, as it were. But the truth is that you can actually start cultivating relationships before you've even gone down that road. Some people say, well, I haven't started a business yet because I've got to get an office, I've got to get a desk, I've got to get a laptop, I've got to get the phone, I've got to get the lighting, I've got to get the mic, all these sorts of things. And these are the little things that can stop you from really starting straight away. And that's what I want to encourage you to do, is I want you to, from this, by the end of this, I want you to understand how to put the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together so that it is automated. That's the one most important thing, is automated. And once you've done this, you can have your funnel working in the background whilst you're creating your website, whilst you're creating your know, like, and trust in your Facebook group, whilst you're creating your TikTok videos, whilst you're creating Instagram. So this can be working 24/7 for you. And like I say, it is absolutely the best, most converting way of creating sales for your business, because that's what we're looking at. We don't want to be in business just to be a nice person and to provide a great service. You want to be paid for it. And it's important that you are paid for what it is that you're doing. So by creating this funnel while everything else is going on in the background, it means that you now are communicating with a captive audience, an audience that are beginning to know you, like you, and trust you, and an audience that are more likely to buy. So the conversion rate of people that are on your email list is still greater than any attraction marketing that you're doing. It's still greater than any Instagram reels that you might do. So you might actually put out an Instagram reel, for instance, and get thousands and thousands of acknowledgement, likes, loves, comments, whatever that might be, but it's converting those people. And so you use that as the method to get people into your funnel. But what I'm going to be teaching you is you don't have to do everything. That really is important, because it can become so overwhelming. And the last thing that I want for you is to be overwhelmed by any of this at all. Okay, so I have been rambling on for a bit. So let me just tell you who I am. So first of all, my name is Sunny Love. Like I say, I have been listening to you. I have been in business for over 30 years, and those businesses have been in the teaching capacity, the teaching, presenting capacity. It's something that I absolutely love doing, and something that I know that I'm really good at. Now, I've moved away. I've spent a few years, probably about 8 years, in semi-retirement, because my IT training business was extremely successful. I finished with that business. I went over to Australia, lived in Australia for 8 years. But then I found that I wanted to do something else. So I started another business, hugely successful. But guess what it was in? Teaching. Doesn't even matter what the topic was, but I was teaching people again. And I've sort of come full circle, because I ran a social media marketing company 10 years ago with my business partner, Eileen. And we ran this business, and now we're doing the same. I am doing the same thing again, teaching people how to use these systems. So it is something that I enjoy. It's something I do extremely well. And not only do I bring the technical knowledge to you, I bring a lot of mindset work to you as well. So we talk about those as we go through these courses that I teach you. But I've also got all those years business experience as well. Excuse me, let me just take a drink. So when you're talking about a sales funnel, there are a few things that you need. Now, first of all, let me ask you a question. Are you, first of all, finding this useful? Just give me the heads up. And let me have a look at my chat to see. Okay. Oh, right. So, Shani, you're in southern Italy. Beautiful. Ostuni. Ah, right, right. My partner's family are from Parmi. So you may know of Parmi, and we'll be going back into Italy, so we'll definitely meet up. All right. So Donna, you're saying that you don't have a sales funnel, and of course, Shani, you're going to be on the course and you haven't got a clue. And by the end of it, you will actually have a fully working sales funnel. So I can see that I've got people on live as well. So let's see. Hi, Darlene. You're in Tweed Heads. Now that's going to get isn't it Tweed Heads that's got the border? Donna, just give me a nod. Yeah, it is, isn't it? The border between Queensland and NSW. So if you work in Queensland, that's going to be tricky for you. Um, so, darling, old enough for that. Yes, yes. Claire, hello, lovely to see you. It's the copy that I struggle with. Um, okay, well that's good because again, the copy. One of the things that I'm teaching you today and on the course itself is that there are lots of ways that you can get copy rather than having to do it yourself. And I'm going to be showing you a few of those hacks as well. All right, not the best needs improvement. A funnel is my next thing to do. Right, Yana, I was talking to you about this. What we're doing is we're running a course that actually will teach you how to put the funnel together and everything that goes with it. Okay, so those of you that are not on the course, I will be inviting you to come onto the course. Don't disappear because you'll be surprised at how much it's going to cost. It's not going to be that much at all, and there is a reason behind that. So I'll let you know that just in a minute. But some of you will actually be able to go off and create a funnel straight away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whiz into I'm going to share my screen because I want to show you something. Now, some of you will have got my PDF, so you will have seen this. So just bear with me, and I'm going to share my screen because I really want you to see this. So let's go share screen, and there we go. All right, so share. So you should be seeing now your client journey. Okay, so Donna and Shani, give us the heads, give us a nod, and let me know that you can see that. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's say that you actually so all of you that are listening to me now on the mastermind and on the live will probably be in my funnel. Okay, now I'm going to call it my friends funnel because I'm cultivating friendships. So you have gone through a particular journey with me. The first thing that you might have seen is you might have seen a post that invites you to come and get a free something. All right. So it might be a free ebook, it might be a free guide, it might be a free video series, it might be just a free checklist. So it's something that I'm offering you to say, look, this is some of my expertise. This is some of what I can do for you, and this is a value item that I want to give to you. So if we look at the very first block here, it says that there's a capture or a landing page. There are a few different terms that are used. So it could be a capture page, a landing page, a squeeze page, could be a sales page. A squeeze page and sales page are slightly different, but nevertheless, they're very similar terms. Now, that is after you, as the client, have said to me, yes, please, I want this free item that you're giving me. I then give you a link which takes you to one of these landing pages. And it is your opportunity to give me your name and your email address. Now, what happens for you after you've done that is you then go to what's known as a thank you page. And I'm going to actually show you this on the screen as well so that you can see it for yourselves. So you get to go to a thank you page where I will give you some instructions and I'll say to you, thanks very much for signing up for this free item. Go and you're going to get an email from me. Go and check your spam, because unfortunately some of the emails go into spam. It's just the nature of how emails work these days. And just telling you what to do next. You will then, as the client or the lead or the prospect, whatever you would like to call them, I'm going to call you friends. So my friend has come in and I'm sending you your first email. Now, in that email, it will be very, very simple, very straightforward. Once again, thank you for signing up for your free item. Click this link and you can go and get the free item. So the reason that they have to click a link to get the free item is that you have to have somewhere to store those free items, which again is covered in a lot of detail on the course that I'm running. So when they actually get the email, they click on the link and then that takes them to another page. Now, this page is kind of like a storage area, if you like. It's simple. It's just a place where you are holding that freebie for hundreds of thousands of people to be able to go and collect without sending it out to each individual. And this is what I mean by the system being completely and totally automated. Now, once they've done that, they've downloaded the freebie, you want to keep in touch with them. So you might send them a regular email. Now, again, I really am not one of these people that like to either get lots of emails or send lots of emails. Now, I have been sending you a few more this week because I am actually, I want you to come on this course with me because I know that you're going to benefit from it. I know that by the end of it, you will actually have a sales funnel that's up and running. So I'll send you a few emails that will give you lots of value, a few more instructions of how to put a funnel together, for instance, of how to design your email list, of perhaps copywriting. So lots and lots of value. And you'll probably get one every, say, 3 or 4 days. And then you'll go into a series of getting something from me just once a week. That's all I want, is just to send you something once a week. You know what? I don't want to spend all my time writing lots and lots of emails either. And this, again, is one of the things that puts people off of creating a funnel, because it becomes daunting, the idea of having to write lots and lots of emails when you actually don't have to. All right. So have you got any questions at this stage? Let me just check before I go on to the next part. Okay. So no questions. Yeah, Darlene, right on the border. Yes, I know. Oh, what a nightmare for you. Oh dear. Okay, so any questions at all? I'm going to just check on the mastermind itself to see. Okay, so I'll stop sharing. Okay, great. Good. Good. All right, so no questions from anyone at the moment. Excellent. I will address all of the questions that come up either on this live or afterwards. All right, so let's actually just show you how, what those actual pages look like. So let's now share a different page with you. Okay. So let's go here. All right. Now, you should be able to see, and I know that there's a slight delay on the live, you should be able to see what the landing page will look like. This is an example. So let's say that I've put out a post on social media. You've then liked the look of that item. So you then get sent a link which takes you to this page here. This is called a landing page. They can be quite long if you want them to, but my advice is to keep it short, keep it simple. All right, this one's even maybe a little bit too long, but it gives you a little bit of information. It's very professionally put together. And of course, you're thinking to yourself, well, I can't put something like that together. It's all right. It's all templated. This is just a template. That's all it is. It's simple. It's already done. And all you have to do is change the text. It's very, very easy. And also, as far as copywriting is concerned, who was it that asked about the copywriting? Claire. All right, Claire. So on the copywriting side, I'm really of a belief to speak from your heart, because those that don't like what you're writing won't actually come in. They're not your type of people anyway. Those people that get what you're saying will actually come into the funnel anyway. So that is a landing page. Now, remember what I said to you. What happens is they put in their name here. So they'll put in their name, they'll put in their email, and then they'll click on yes, please download now. So what happens is they then get sent to a thank you page. So it's simple. It says, thanks for signing up. Keep an eye out. You will receive an email from us shortly. Please check your spam or junk if you don't see anything while we are waiting. Join our group and click on the image below. Now, I could have it as just literally the thanks for signing up part, but I've given them a little picture of me so that they know who they're connecting with. And they've got some information about what happens if they do sign up to the group. Now, a thank you page can be very, very simple with just go and check spam and junk. Or this could be your opportunity to sell a low priced item. So a low priced course, a little product. Some of you I know are in network marketing. You might have a small product. For you, Donna, I don't understand a lot about your business yet, Shani, but I will do. Donna, for you, for instance, you might be actually saying to them, come and check out one of our networking meetings. It might be the first one is for free, for instance, and then that will encourage them to go into the membership afterwards. So you can see that a thank you page doesn't have to be complicated. And guess what? It's templated. It's another template that I will share with you. You don't have to create this whole thing. It looks great. It looks professional. There's a graphic there, good text. It's keeping it simple, and that's the most important thing. Okay, so then they get the email, and then they get sent to the delivery page. And on that delivery page, they will have a link that will then take them to the. Oh, let's just take a look at that for a sec. You can't see what I'm seeing, but I want to show you. Here is another example of a landing page. This is the course that we're running. And as you can see, it's a very, very easy price for you. And the reason it's the easy price for you is this is the first time I'm running this particular course. And I'm doing it because I want to gather your testimonials. So we've already got quite a number of ladies on the course already. Okay, and I'll talk about that a little bit more in detail in a little while. So I'm going to stop sharing again for a moment and come back to me. So with the sales funnel, you go through a completely different journey, and I'm going to again share my screen so that you can see the journey that you will go through as the person that's creating it. Okay, so once again, share my screen, and here is what you'll be going through. So first of all, you are going to create your freebie, the item that you want to give away. And again, people get daunted by the idea of creating a PDF download. They get daunted by the idea of, oh, I can't do graphics. I can't do copywriting. And so again, it goes into the too hard basket. How many times do we put things in the too hard basket? Oh, I'll do that at some point. But you are missing such a fantastic opportunity. You really are. So you create your freebie first, and this is going to be taught on the course. All right, so we are going to go through this. We're going to find out who your ideal client is, and we're going to create the freebie. The course is going to be delivered. You're going to get instruction, by either or both a live a live video and a pre-recorded video as well. So whatever suits you, you can come on the live and you can work through this together. But what we will do is then I will give you a day or two to actually design this, to put it together so that you're ready for the next stage before, so that by the end of it, you will have the complete funnel. So the capture page, the thank you page, the first email, the offer delivery page, and the follow-up email sequence are all what the client sees, but you are going to create it in this order. You're going to create the offer delivery page after you've created the freebie. So again, on the course, we will show you exactly, I'm using the royal we, I don't know why I say that, it's me, I will show you I will show you exactly how to do the offer delivery page. All right. So we're going to keep it simple. We're going to use a few tools. Now, if you're already using something, that's fine. You can use it. And guess what? The tools that you're going to be using are absolutely free to use as well. So there are no additional costs to you. You're going to create the offer delivery page. I will teach you. I will show you exactly how to do that. And then you will go away and create that. You're going to come back to me. You're going to show me what you've done. I'll critique it. We'll make some changes. You'll make sure that the copy is right before we move on to the next stage, which is to create your first email. Now, you'll be pleased to know that I will also give you the copy for it. So you can have the copy for the first email and you can adjust it and tweak it slightly for your own particular market. All right, so it's going to be absolutely perfect for you. I'm going to show you how you store all of the information so that it's readily available whenever you do make any of these pages. You're going to create a 3 to 5 email sequence series on the course. And again, I'm going to give you the templates for it. All right, and you can tweak those templates to suit your own particular niche. Number 4 is you are going to then set up your thank you page. And again, on the course itself, I'm going to teach you how to set up the thank you page with the copy. All right, so again, the thank you page, you don't need your website, by the way. Now, some of you that are on the course do have websites, and some of you that are going to be on the course do have a website, and I will also show you how you can do that on your website, but I'll keep that as a bonus because I don't want to confuse the course itself with too many different elements. All right, so I'm going to show you one particular way, and this is where teaching, if any of you are teachers or instructors, there are lots of ways of doing many different things. As an instructor, you should actually inform your students that you are going to teach them in this particular way, because they then know exactly what the outcome is going to be and exactly the tools that they use to do it. So I'm going to be teaching you how to do this using free tool that will enable you to create your offer delivery page, your thank you page, your email, and your email follow-up sequence as well. And then finally, the very first thing that your client sees, or your lead, your friend, your prospect, is the capture page itself, the landing page. So when they see that, that's the very last thing that you create. All right. There is a reason why, and that is because you need the links from all of the other pages available to this capture page. All right. So that's how you put your funnel together. And that is what I'll be teaching you on this course. So I'm just going to explain to you exactly what you'll be getting. Now, on the course itself, we're going to go through that funnel creation in the tiny detail that we need to. I'm going to teach you how to save all of your links in one place because it's really important that you keep them to hand. I'll actually show you in a little while. I keep all of my links either on a document or in a spreadsheet. And then everything is available to you. You'll create all of the images that you need. And so a bonus on this course is how to use Canva, because you'll be using that to actually create the images. And I will show you how to keep all of those images and the links and any copy all in one place as well. So those are the extras that will be on the course. Some of the tools that you can actually use if you wanted to go off and do this yourself. I would suggest that if you want something free, you can use your own website. You could use ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, or Samcart. These are really robust kind of landing page creators, thank you page creators. They'll do a lot for you, but they're pretty robust and they do cost you money as well. So I would say you want to use those further down the line when you're more established and you've got more of a list. Now, what we're going to be using is Aweber, which is a free tool, and possibly we'll look at MailerLite as well. My preference is Aweber, and I will explain to you on the course why that is my preference as well. Okay, so I'll just whiz through that. That's a quick recap on the process itself. Okay, your capture page, thank you page, and that's your way of creating it. Okay, so this course, you will get to build a funnel. So we'll do it together. So everyone will be at you may well be at different stages simply because of whether you're able to come on live or watch the videos. But the point is that you will have me guiding you. It will be hands-on. It will be together. And I will be checking each thing every stage of the way. Okay. So it will be delivered. The lesson will be delivered. Then you will go away and you will action those steps. All right. And you know, there is a reason I'm doing this. The reason I'm doing this so that you can get the actions done is because I want you to get it done. I've got another course and I looked at it the other day, and most of the people that have purchased this course, which is not hands-on, it's just videos, most of the people have not completed the course. There are some people that have bought the course off me and they haven't even looked at the course. And there are some people that have done 30% of the course. And out of all of the people that have purchased it, one person has done 100% of the course. I can see that. And it's crazy. So the only way I can help you is if you help yourself by being on the course and taking those actionable steps afterwards. Okay, so good question. When will the live be? Okay, so I'm going to be doing the lives. It's gonna vary, to be honest with you, Darlene. Sometimes it's gonna be, because you're in Australia, it'll be 7 p.m. In the evening. For the UK, it's 10 a.m. But I may swap that around on some of the days as well, so that you actually have the flexibility of getting onto the live, and it'll be each day that I will be doing a live of some description. All right. But you will have the recorded videos and you'll be put into a community of people that I will be there watching for all of the questions to come through. You've got access to me, so you can ask me any questions you like. All right. So I hope that answers your question for you. Cool. Great. You can do 7 p.m. Awesome. Great. So I'll give you the link to sign up for it. So the first lesson is going to get started in understanding the power of the sales funnel. And this will be an interactive. If you're on live, it will be interactive because we can brainstorm it. We can discuss it. What is your value item? What is the giveaway that we're going to create? Now, this part of it doesn't need to take a long time. And I'm going to show you some amazing hacks. You don't want to be creating a 50-page ebook to start with. Maybe a simple checklist. Maybe it's going to be an ebook with half a dozen pages, something like that. But I will show you how to do it in a very concise way, because in that giveaway, you have the opportunity to encourage people to go further into your funnel. It might be coming into your group. It might be coming into your membership. It might be buying a low level course. It might be going on a webinar. So there are opportunities there all the time. And we'll talk about these. We'll talk about all of this in detail. Lesson 4 is going to be setting up the automated email provider. So we're going to look at that from scratch. We're going to be looking at how you set this up. And because I've been doing this for such a long time, I found that there are, the systems can teach you. but they won't teach you those weird anomalies that pop up, and you don't realize that they're going to pop up until you're halfway down the path, and then you've got to undo some of what you've already done. So I'm going to teach you in a very concise, structured way of setting up those email providers. What software that you use to create your pages? So remember, you need your landing page, your thank you page, your delivery page. How to create your value item delivery page. That's very important. And we're going to set up your automated welcome and delivery email. We're going to set up your thank you page together. And we're going to look at creating the landing page and the capture page together. We're going to create a banner for your website that is a clickable link or a pop-up. Okay, so this is like a bit of an extra or a side. So if you have a website already, I'm going to show you how you can do that easily. We're going to look at how to create what's known as an opt-in form for your website that can be put onto a sidebar, pop-up, or used as a landing page. And we're absolutely going to test it. Now, the beauty is that by the end of these lessons, you will have people on your email list already. And the reason that you're going to have people on your email list already is because we in the community will all join your email list, and will be joining your email list in order to check your funnel and to get feedback. So this is a great opportunity to be testing and to be doing the research as well. Funnily enough, Donna, I mentioned you again because we were kind of talking about having like a focus group. And in a way, this community is a focus group for you as well. All right, now there are some bonuses that I will provide for you as well. I've already talked about the templates. You're going to get all of the templates that you need. And then once you've set your funnel up, what the hell do you do with it? So it's all well and good having the funnel, but what on earth do you do with it? How can you get it out there? You know, do you use advertising? Do you just use attraction marketing? We'll talk about all the different ways that you can get your funnel out there so that that will attract people into your email list, and it means that you can then cultivate those relationships. All right, and as the community, we are going to help each other as well. I'm very much for sharing. Um, okay, very, very much for sharing, very much for helping each one of you move on and get your information out there. Okay, so by the end of the course, you'll have created a freebie. You'll know how to set up your list. You'll have an automated email series. You will have created an automated funnel. You'll know how to market your freebie, and you will have started to get leads into your funnel. Phew, at last you've got your funnel. And that's, and that is the most important thing. The course actually launches on Monday, on the 2nd of August. And like I say, it'll be delivered on a live Zoom and recorded for you as well. There are some recordings already in there, and they will be drip fed to you on the 2nd of August. The course has a whole workbook for you to follow along with and checklists. And after each lesson is delivered, you'll have 24 hours to 48 hours to actually create that element, that lesson, okay? And you'll need to get those to me so that I can check those out for you. You'll have total accountability in the community of women that are in the same situation as you. I'm not a fluffy kind of try and convince you person. What I want to say to you, it's a very, very low investment. 47 US dollars, by the way, 47 US dollars. I know that this course will be a much higher value. And the next time I actually launch it, by the way, I haven't done a big launch on it. By the time I launch it fully and properly, it will be going up to 197. I might even do it at 297. It really does depend on how meaty it gets, to be honest with you. So if you are interested in joining us on this course, I'll send you the link. All you have to do is put yes, or I'll just put the link on the live anyway. And Shani, you're already on the course anyway. I'm absolutely delighted, and it's going to be fun. And Donna, if you want to do the course, just let me know. And like I say, any of the others that are on live, I hope you found this useful. Whether there's a course at the end of it or not, I hope that you found this useful, because really what I've taught you in this, you can actually go away and do yourself. Some of you. Now, some of you want that hand holding, and that's what I'm here for you. That's what I'm here to do for you. So I would really love it if you came on the course. Like I say, it's only 47 US dollars. And it is, the reason I'm doing it is because I would love for you to give me your testimonials. I don't have any testimonials, and that's what I want right now. Is I want your testimonials, and I know that they'll be good because it's going to be a brilliant course. All right, my lovelies, have you got any questions before I go? Just let me know if you've got any more questions. I'm just looking down at my phone to see. Okay,
I
if you
do.
haven't, Donna, yeah.
How often, you just said 24, 48 hours. So for me, it's every evening. So I'm worried about the Thursday evening because I'm busy.
Yeah.
So how long do you think this is going to take?
Oh, it'll take about 14 days. It's going to take 2 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Rightio.
So the idea is that I'll be doing a live like this with the people that are on
Mm-hmm.
the course,
Mm-hmm.
which will be recorded, but I have
Yeah.
already pre-recorded the instructions as well. So it's like a double whammy.
Exciting.
So that
Yeah.
means that if you can't attend, you can go straight to the pre-recorded
Yeah.
video that will be sent out to you. So it just makes it a bit easier for people, because I
Yeah.
know what it's like. Trying to be on a live every few nights is quite
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
quite a commitment. But I think
Mm-hmm.
that the commitment needs to be, with yourselves, and the fact that you finally will have a funnel at the end of it. And
Mm.
it's kind of my way of making sure that you come into the classroom and do the work.
And my biggest thing is, I'm not into self-pacing 100%. I need to have some person there so I can ask questions. So
Yes,
that
yeah.
was that was the other thing I need.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
think it's perfect, particularly for my audience, because that's what I've
Mm,
gathered. A lot of the ladies, they want to actually work with someone, and it's almost like you're
mm,
getting that one-on-one coaching almost.
mm,
I mean, I don't really
mm.
refer to myself as a coach. I'm a teacher. I'm a mentor. I show you how to
Mhm.
do things.
Yeah.
And if for instance something comes up that you're already using, we can look at how we can use that as well in the
Yeah.
training. But
Yeah.
it's
Well,
not
I've got
anything.
Weber, so that was good.
Brilliant, brilliant, excellent. Yeah, I mean,
Mm,
Weber, I think, is absolutely superb. And
mm.
I did say to you, I was going to mention to you about the reason I use Weber rather than MailerLite, is because MailerLite is actually really, really good with their landing pages, but the delivery of getting emails into someone's inbox is much lower than Weber. So
Wow.
that's something that people don't know about. And I discovered that there is a lower rate of possibility of those emails getting into the inbox. So
Wow.
yeah, yeah,
I
uh,
vaguely remember hearing something about this with different email systems.
yeah,
Some, yeah.
yeah.
I can't remember how it was explained to me now. Mm,
Mm, it does happen, and of course, these are things that we don't know. We don't know what we
no.
don't know.
Mm, mm,
And it's not until sometimes trial and error. And what I'm trying to help you here with, everybody that's here on the live and on the mastermind as well, is what I'm trying to help you with here is to actually avoid you having to go through some of these trials and tribulations,
mm.
because people do go round in circles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to set up a Weber, and then someone comes along and says, oh, you know what, ClickFunnels is much better than Aweber. And you go, oh, all right, I'll have a look at ClickFunnels. And before you know it, you've moved on to another system, and you haven't even really, maximized the use of the system that you're already on.
Yeah.
So, we're
Yeah.
going to put our blinkers on and we're going to just focus on what it is that I'm going to be teaching you.
Okay.
That will ensure you get it done. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Cool.
All right
So
then.
where did you
So
say you were putting the link?
I'll send it to you actually. I can put it in the chat and I'll also put it
Yeah.
on the live. So just bear
Oh, the
with me a
live. I'm on it.
second.
Yeah.
Um, so I just get the link for it. Okay, here we go. There we are. It's coming into the chat there.
Cool.
All right, so that's in the chat, and then I'll also put it on the live as well, and then that'll get you all signed up and raring to go. Now, what will happen? The first thing that will happen is that tomorrow you're all going to get a questionnaire to complete. All right, now this questionnaire is to help me help you because I'll be asking you about your business, all of your social links, so that I can go and check those out, and also whether you've got something in existence already, whether you've got partially a sales funnel, whether you've got a website, all of those sorts of things. So that because the course will be customized towards your needs. I'm going back to my old days of customizing courses to meet your needs. And I think it's important to make sure that you are taught or spoken to in the way that's relevant for your business. All right. So
Mhm.
that's why I'll be sending you a questionnaire, and you'll all get that tomorrow. Okay, that will be Sunday, that you'll be receiving that. And I just want to check to see if anyone's got any more questions. So,
Okay.
Shirley, love. I just noticed, Shirley, you're on the live. Lovely to see you, my darling. I haven't seen you for ages. We should have a catch up. And Shani, do you have any questions, or are you good to go? Excellent. Good to go on because I know that you're on the course, and I'm really looking forward to getting to know you more and finding out more about your business or your idea. So it'll be
What
brilliant.
did I just do? Right.
Excellent. All right. So I want to say thank you very much to everyone that's on the mastermind. I want to say thank you very much to everyone that came on the live. If you've got any questions after it's finished, just pop them down and I'll get back to you all. So take care. Have a super duper day. And if you're not having a super duper day, have a lovely, relaxing evening.
Okay. Bye.
See you all soon. Bye now.